Is this the worst Batman movie ever made? Well, keep watching this video to find out. Hiya. I've just come from downstairs because I just wanted to do a review of this Batman movie. I just watched it downstairs, and I have to tell you now, this has definitely got to be the worst, and I mean the worst Batman movie I have ever seen in my life. I can't believe, guys, what I've just watched. It was total and utter garbage. You know, I mean, I was that bored with it. I mean, it even angered me. I actually skipped through the rest of it, and that, you know, I just couldn't take any more. It's got to be, as I said, it's got to be the worst Batman movie I've ever seen in my life, and I can't believe some people actually like this movie. You know, so many things wrong with this piece of garbage. Too many dark scenes. The story was also crap. The characters were crap. Batman himself was crap. The worst Batman I've ever seen in my whole life, and that's no exaggeration. I hated this movie. I really did. I'm not beating about the bush. It was total, utter garbage from start to finish. As I've got to say, this is definitely the worst Batman movie I've ever seen. I mean, the story, for one thing, it didn't make sense. I mean, I didn't even like the way they depicted the Batman's enemies, the Riddler and the Penguin. They didn't even look like the Riddler and the Penguin. And as for Catwoman, don't even get me started on her. Yeah, it was a terrible movie, guys. It really was. And I paid $24.99 for this in a week from HMV. And it's going to be thrown right on eBay. I hated this. I mean, it actually angered me. You know, I love Batman. I right from knee high, always been a huge Batman fan. You know, most of the Batman movies I've seen, I've liked. But this piece of garbage has got to be the worst I have ever. I'm not beating about the bush. This is definitely the worst, and I mean the worst Batman movie I have ever seen in my whole life. Why was it even made? You know, I couldn't, half the time, I couldn't even bloody see what was going on. You know, dark scenes. Skip, in the end, I skipped through it. Skip through to the next chapter. Dark scenes. The next chapter. Dark scenes. And as for the 4K, didn't even feel the benefits of the 4K. So I couldn't tell, you know, how good the picture quality was. It was that bloody dark. You know, there was more light in a bloody coal mine. Why do these producers still persist on making these movies that are dark, you know, dark scenes? You know, somebody should give them a bloody wake-up call and say, start making movies what people can bloody see. You know, this was utter rubbish, guys. It really was. If you haven't seen this movie, don't waste your money on it. Don't even waste your money renting it. That's how bad it was. It was total crap. And I mean, it actually angered me watching it. I've just come up from downstairs now after suffering this pile of garbage. You know, so many things wrong with this movie. As I say, the supervillains didn't look like the traditional supervillains we've all come to know and love in the Batman franchise. And I hate that. You know, I hate that when they put their own spin on villains and that and heroes, and usually 95% they turn out to be crap. And he's certainly done a good job of being crap in this movie, guys. I'm telling you now. I hated this movie. I really hated it. I think I'd rank this in the 10 worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Right up there with the, you know, Space Odyssey, movies like that, you know. It was terrible, guys. It really was. You know, I'm not joking. And Batman, I didn't like another thing I didn't like as well. I didn't like the actor. He was mumbling his lines. Oh, bloody hell! What am I watching here? Oh, I'm telling you, guys. As I say, if you haven't seen this movie and you're thinking about buying it, don't. But that's just my opinion. I know it's a Marmite movie. Some people like it and some people loathe it. I loathe it, and I will definitely not be watching this again. If I just sat through the 3 hours, near 3 hours it was in duration, if I just sat through the whole duration of the movie, oh God, I most probably would have felt even worse than I'm feeling now. You know, the story was all over the place. You know, as I say, and the villains and that, you know, they just didn't look like the traditional villains. And Batman, the Batman himself was rubbish. It really was. You know, I'm not beating about the bush in this video. I'm going to say it like it is. I hated this movie. You know, I think it's the worst. As I say, one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my whole life. And don't anybody put comments on it and saying it's a great movie, because I'm afraid you're not going to sway me. You know, it was just rubbish. And anybody who likes this, words fail me. Anybody actually likes this piece of crap, you know, a complete insult to the Batman story. He didn't even seem like Batman, you know, ridiculous story. You couldn't even tell what was going on in the story. And the mumbling and that, and going from one scene to another. No character developments. You couldn't feel for any of the characters. It was just rubbish, guys. It really was. You know, I'm just looking around now for the nearest waste paper bin. Oh, there's one. No, just joking. I'm going to throw it on eBay. You know, mind you, I've just thought of a good use for this. Toilet paper. Yeah. No, sorry, guys. Yeah. Well, you know, I had to say what I felt about this movie. I had to come up right away and do a video. I was so annoyed watching this movie. Like, what have the bloody hell have they done to Batman? You know, they made a complete mess, and I mean a mess, of the Batman. You know, of the Batman story. And for those who disagree, tough. That's that. I did not like this movie at all. I hated it. You know, I mean, it's a while since I've done a rant. And I'm, as you can see, I'm doing a rant now about this because I absolutely hated it. You know, it was utter rubbish, complete and utter rubbish it was. And it's going to be thrown on eBay. And, you know, the next time, you know, all this big talk about, oh, you want to go and see the new Batman? Oh, you want to go and see the new Spider-Man? I will be very, very careful paying like $24.99 for a 4K. You know, it turned out to be complete and utter disaster from start to finish. As I say, again, I don't know what they were doing here, what they were thinking of with this character here who's playing Batman. You know, I mean, they just had no idea. You know, I mean, a 4-year-old kid could write a better script than this. You know, it didn't even seem like a superhero movie. Oh, and they said about the horror elements, apart from the part where the Riddler had that guy with the thing over his face and the rats. Where was the horror? Where was the horror elements? Utter rubbish. You know, as I say, it's the worst Batman movie I've ever seen in my whole life, and I'm not gonna give it anything out of 10 because that's how much I hated this pile of garbage. And I'm very, very tempted to swear and say it was complete and utter pile of. But I'll sort of like hold back just in time because I don't swear, as you know, I don't like swearing on my channel. I'm certainly not gonna swear, no matter how angry I am over this piece of utter garbage. Yeah. So as I say, a big disappointment, guys. Yeah, and there's a couple of photos there, guys, and that. And yeah, the worst Batman I've ever seen. Yeah, I can't state that enough, guys. It was. I didn't like the mumbling. I didn't like and Bruce Wayne. He didn't even appear to be Bruce Wayne. You know, it was rubbish. Oh, come back, Adam West, all is forgiven. You know, come back, Michael Keaton, all is forgiven. This was terrible. I mean, it really was. I mean, I've got to go on a little bit, guys. I've just got to say how much I hated this movie, you know, and I'm sure I will get a lot of people that will agree with me. And if they're going to make any more of this, please don't draw the line at this and start making a proper bloody Batman movie for a change instead of churning out utter crap like this. It was complete and utter garbage, and I mean garbage. Yeah. All right then, guys, I've said my piece. Yeah. And as I say, so many things wrong about this. Like the story was rubbish. I didn't like the perpetual dark scenes. The Batman character himself was a load of rubbish. And all in all, it was a really, really bad Batman movie. Yeah. All right then, guys. Yeah, well, as I say, yeah, I had to come up and do this video because I was so annoyed over the movie and that. You know, I mean, it's not all that often really that a movie annoys me, but this certainly annoyed me, guys. I'm telling you. You know, so that's why I've just come up. I thought to myself, I'll come up right away and do a video and get it all off my chest. Exactly my thoughts on this complete car crash of a movie, the Batman. Yeah. No more of this character, please. If you're gonna make a Batman, make a proper Batman movie. No colour in it either. It was a dirty, dark, dingy, horrible colour. The costumes didn't stand out. The features didn't stand out. Oh, it was rubbish, guys. It really was, yeah. I could go on and on, you know, saying how complete and utter car crash of a movie this Batman movie was. And don't anybody say to me in the comments, you know, what are you on about? It's a good movie, because you just won't be answered. You know. Anyway, I'll leave it there, guys. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to look for a waste paper bin now. Better still, a toilet bowl. and flush it down it. Yeah, no, it's going on eBay. I'm sure somebody will pick it up. Yeah. All right then, guys. That concludes my well, it's more of a rant really than a review of the new the Batman movie. Yeah, and I'm not even bothering watching the extras. You know, I'll be getting like a couple of hours of my life. I'll be wasting a couple of hours of my life, but I don't think I'll ever get back. Yeah. So they are all in all, then, guys. Yes, this is definitely, in my opinion, the worst Batman movie I have ever seen in my whole life, and it was a complete and utter insult to the Batman. Yeah. All right then, guys. That's it. I've said enough now. Bye for now. What have I just watched?